Hello everybody! Now there are quite a few people out there that aren't really familiar with the visual difference as well as feel between 30 and 60 FPS in games. Today, in fact, to demonstrate the difference, I'll be showing you the gaming experience in PC games. Initially I planned on including 120 FPS too, but actually recording the games at that high frame rate is a bit of a hassle, rendering the video and then uploading it to YouTube, where the video is capped at 60 frames per second, no thank you. Then again, I could have provided you guys with a link to download the raw video file, but that file would turn out to be huge, and well, that's why I decided to not include 120 FPS. In order to get usable results out of this experiment, I went into the NVIDIA control panel, since I have an NVIDIA graphics card, and forced all 3D applications such as games to run in adaptive Vsync mode for constant 60 FPS and adaptive half refresh rate for 30 FPS. That's achievable because I'm using a 60Hz monitor. First, I want you to closely compare the left and right recordings with the games and benchmarks running at 30 and 60 FPS respectively. After that, we'll not just talk about the visual difference, but the overall gaming experience and input lag. Now pay good attention. Have you actually seen the difference? If so, how significant was it to you? Not everyone might be able to see it, however. I in fact did see a huge difference. Although 24 to 30 FPS appear smooth to our eyes, yes, it is smooth, but 60 FPS are definitely smoother. But that are just the visuals. What matters a lot when it comes to gaming is input lag, basically how fast the game responds to user input on the keyboard or mouse. And with a gameplay of 30 frames per second, I honestly had a hard time doing whatever I'm supposed supposed to do in-game. I mean, I'm used to higher frame rates, so no wonder. Let me tell you, one can definitely get used to 30 FPS gameplay, but once you play at 60 FPS, you're seeing a whole new world. A world where everything feels just smoother, much more responsive and natural. That's at least what I'm experiencing. Believe it or not, there's even a difference noticeable when playing with 120 FPS or 144 compared to 60. While our eyes might not be able to tell a difference, our brain can, since the input lag changes, if you know what I mean. Honestly, 60 FPS don't feel all great and fantastic to me either. I prefer playing at 100 plus frames per second, because that's where I'm able to actually properly feel my input in the game. Of course, every person's opinion and experience might differ on that subject, it's just what I experienced. But please feel free to let me know if you first of all noticed the visual difference between 30 and 60 FPS and how you actually feel about the input lag in games. Do you prefer graphics quality in-game or a higher frame rate? Let me know down below in the comment section. I hope you found this video to be helpful and maybe entertaining too. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next one.